So, welcome back. I'm getting ready to do the ratatouille. The potatoes are simmering here. So, what I'm going to start out with, of course, I have about 1/4 of a cup of extra virgin olive oil. I'm going to get that heat going. Going to put it on about medium-high heat. And then again, got to season that oil. A little sea salt, a little cayenne pepper. And as Fakina told you earlier, we use a spoon so that we don't get any on our hands, because just in case it gets in your eyes, and that's just, it doesn't feel good at all. I don't know if you've ever rubbed your eyes after accidentally leaving cayenne pepper on your hands, but it burns. Let me be the first to tell you. Okay, so then I'm going to add a little bit of the onions. Actually, I'm going to put them all down in there. The onions and the garlic. Put that down in there. And it's just going to add more seasoning to the oil. As well as, of course, remember the onions and the garlic are both immune system boosters. And they help fight off a lot of bacteria and inorganics that may be in the body, okay? So I'm going to turn that heat up just so I can get that going. And again, I'm using a wooden spoon. Oh, that looks good. The onions are starting to become translucent, which lets me know that the olive oil is starting to pick up the flavor. Can you smell that?
I love the smell of onion cooking. There's just something about the onions.
Onions and garlic. Oh.
Yeah.
When you let it caramelize a little bit, it kind of makes it a little sweeter.
Pulls all the flavors all the way out.
Exactly. Alright, so the eggplant takes a little longer to cook. The skin is a bit tough, so we're going to get this part down in here before we put our zucchini and bell peppers. And this looks like a lot of eggplant, but it's going to cook down. Eggplant is a very thirsty vegetable, and it drinks up a lot of your oil. So sometimes you may find yourself having to add a little bit more oil as you go along. If you get to that point, that's okay. You can add a little bit more salt as you add a little bit more oil as well. Good, so the eggplant is starting to cook down. The skin of the eggplant is starting to change color. It's going from a dark purple to a more pale purple. You want to come look at this? It looks so good.
I do. It smells delicious. So you added the basil, cayenne pepper, and salt. Yummy.
I didn't add any basil to it yet.
Okay. Oh, those are the seeds from the eggplant. All right. That looks so delicious. Thank you so much for making this dish. I've been wanting to learn how to make it for a while now, so I can definitely take this new dish back home with me and prepare it for my family.
I'm gonna have you help me with it.
Okay. So let me wash my hands.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So what do you want? What would you like next?
So we're gonna add. You can mix the zucchini and bell pepper together a little bit, just so it can already be mixed together.
Okay.
Kind of toss that. Yeah. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a little bit of each of these seasonings to it. And then toss it in there, so that way it's already coated with the seasoning, so we can just add it right to it.
Okay.
You can just get a nice big.
A nice, generous amount.
Yes, a generous amount.
Okay. So as you guys see, Chrissy and I.
Yeah.
Okay, that's enough. We use cayenne pepper in a lot of the dishes that we make to kind of take out that.
Yeah, a little bit more of that.
Okay. Take out the use of always using the black and the white pepper. All right.
A lot of vegetables.
Smells good. Looks good. Okay.
There you go. Get happy with
A little
it.
bit
That's
more?
perfect.
All right. Okay. So I'm gonna mix this up.
That together.
Okay. Chrissy, this looks so pretty.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I kind of feel my way through it. The food kind of talks to me. It's like, I need more salt. I don't know why. That sounds crazy, but that's how it is.
Just whispering just a little bit more of that, please. Thank you.
So now that this has some room in the pot, we're just going to add a little bit at a time to here. So you can do that. You can just add a little bit at a time. Good. And I'm going to stir that in.
And mix that in as you go.
Just so that everything can incorporate well.
Yes. And I love how you put the vegetables in accordance to how much time it's gonna take to cook it, so that everything can be done all at the same time.
Exactly.
And still keep that texture.
Right. All right.
Okay. Add more. Right.
Good. So I'm gonna mix that in.
Okay.
Thank you.
Popping all over the place.
You know my vegetables just like to run
away. They do.
I keep it hot in this kitchen. All right. Then we can add a little bit more.
Okay.
That's good. I'm gonna mix that in.
All right.
Looks like that part we can have to snack on.
Right. You want to save this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm just waiting for these vegetables to kind of break down a little bit.
Okay.
And turn a little translucent. Once it does that, then we're going to add a little bit of tomato paste to it.
Okay.
And mix that in and let that get well incorporated.
All right.
And then we're going to add some water to it so it makes more like a tomato sauce.
Okay. Give it that juicy taste.
Yes.
Okay.
And then once that's all done, then we're going to add the fresh tomatoes.
Okay.
And so,
my goodness,
all we're gonna do is warm the tomatoes. We're not gonna cook them. We're just gonna warm them in the heat, so we can actually turn the heat off.
Okay.
Okay.
So you want me to start with the tomato paste? You want to put this in?
Heaping tablespoon of tomato paste.
Get all the rest of that off.
Oh yeah, I'll scrape it right onto here because I'm gonna mix this in.
Waste not, want not.
Yes. All right. So I'm gonna mix this in and see if we need to add some more.
All right. So I'll just leave this out so we can have this.
And once you mix it in, you can kind of look at it and see if you need to add some more tomato paste. If it takes over enough, then you won't need to. But if it doesn't,
that looks so delicious. Delicious. So at what point do we start adding our water in?
Once this is all mixed in, then we're just gonna add a little bit of that water. A little ballot more, just a little
of tomato paste.
Of tomato paste.
Okay.
Yeah, that should be good.
All right.
Now, tomato paste is very, very thick. So we let our audience know. So when you add, the way to make tomato sauce is to add water to that paste. We've already seasoned our vegetables really, really well, so we won't have to add any extra seasoning to the tomato paste. Okay, so now we can add a little bit of water to it.
Okay.
And we're just going to put enough in here so I can steam through.
Okay, so I'm going to start pouring. You just tell me when.
Okay. Keep going. Alright, that's good.
Okay.
I'm going to mix this a little bit and see what happens. See how it's got a little bit of juice down there?
Yes.
Oh, man.
I love how the colors are mixing together.
Right, you can still see the red, you can still see the green, and then you have the eggplant has kind of like lost its look a little bit. It's kind of hiding among the onions, but you can still see a little bit of the skin color there. Kind of looks like
nice little lavender.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? It kind of tricked me for a minute. I'm like, did a red potato sneak in this pie? Yeah, and it did. It does give you that look of a potato.
It looks like potato. Thank you. I'm just going to prick the zucchini to see if it's tender. Because that's what I'm looking for. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's how you. I would love to taste it. So is this the way you determine if you're ready to put the tomatoes in? It is delicious. Yes. It hasn't lost any of the flavor. The texture is there. This woman right here can cook. Okay.
I'm gonna turn the heat off now so we can add our tomatoes.
All right. So, do you want to Are we gonna add all of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you want to save, we can save some for a garnish.
Okay.
Later.
So you want to do like half the amount, or do
maybe about half.
Half. Okay. There we are.
Because they're nice and big and chunky.
Okay.
See how all of them are the same size?
They are the same size. Yeah. And even though the vegetables that you put in before, the ones that's already cooked, they still have the same size.
Right. All right. So ratatouille is a done and done. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to put this on a plate and give it a good taste.
Yes.
And we'll be done.
All right. This looks so pretty.
Oh, yeah. Yep, that should be good. Okay. And then we're just going to put a little bit of the potatoes on here.
Yummy.
So that's a serving size, right?
Yummy. This is so pretty and it smells so good.
Okay.
This is delicious. I really wish you guys could taste this. This is so delicious.
You did a good job on that salmon.
Woo. You did a good job.
And we are not just making this up. this is very delicious. Really good. Oh my goodness. You see, when you have two lovely ladies in the kitchen that love each other and that care about each other,
and the magic that we can create,
and just putting our energies together in a wonderful dish. Again, we have our grilled salmon with ratatouille and herbed potatoes, and it's such a wonderful dish. Thank you so much for watching our show. We appreciate your comments. Please share our video with your friends.
Thank you for watching The Lovely Lady's Kitchen. We look forward to seeing you back and hope you enjoy these recipes as much as we have.
Yes,
don't forget to subscribe to Sister Rhyme YouTube channel to get more of these episodes. Also like, comment, share, and we'll see you soon.
We'll have those
Bye now.
also, and thank you so much for watching again.